Hi, my name is Sreeranga Ravindhra Inukonda, and I'm currently enrolled into data science and analytics graduate program at New England College, and this is my second semester. During my internship, over the past few months, as part of the program, I have learned more than I ever expected. Not just in terms of technical aspects, but also about myself while working through the different challenges I faced while building the workload forecasting system and how real world systems can be built. At the start of the internship, I really thought I would be working on just machine learning models, backend engineering, and some backend APIs and some UI front. And while that was true to some extent, I would say that it really surprised me how a lot of time went into the system architecture, the data engineering, and also understanding how this build a scalable and maintainable workload forecasting system uh, where people can actually use them. One of the biggest things I learned was how to design these systems that are very much sustainable and even under real world constraints, right? So for example, while building the workload forecasting system, I realized that we couldn't just really rely on the historical data blindly because we had missing utilization percentages. These are like staff related to the staff that works on this task, and we also had missing staff records and also unexpected surges like economic layoffs or some mass updates to the programs. I had to work closely with the team to design a fallback strategies and also cache query results and even introduce sliding window models to efficiently update the predictions without overwhelming the database. I have deepened my skills and I have deepened my technical skills a lot, I would say. I worked on technologies, backend technologies, Spring Boot, Postgre, SQL, RabbitMQ, and AWS Athena exclusively. I learned how to set up asynchronous processing for batch jobs, use event driven architectures to improve the responsiveness, and also design normalized databases to support complex forecasting requirements. I even built full end to end pipelines from handling task creation to these events, and also predicting handle times, generating daily summaries, and also exporting this data to the AWS S3 for querying the AWS Athena. Another major takeaway I would say that is was how important this visualization is. Using the libraries like Apache eCharts, I learned how not to just plot the data but also how to tell a story. So like separating the historical data from the forecasted predictions, showing staffing impact, and making graphs dynamic and interactive for non-technical users. It made me realize that no matter how good the model is, right, if we can't communicate the results clearly, the impact is like kind of limited. So huge impact, a huge part of my learning was also like on the machine learning side. I started working with the time series models using tools like Facebook Prophet and also Skygit Learn to capture trends, seasonality, and day of the week effects in task volumes. It taught me that forecasting isn't just about drawing a line through data. It's about understanding the business patterns behind the data, like why month-end closures spike workloads, or how like new policy changes impact like this is related to task influx. On a more personal note, I discovered that I really enjoy working at intersection of engineering, analytics, and also the user experience, right? I love thinking not just about how to code it, but how will the users experience it, how it can scale, and also how it can be maintained down the line in 6 months or a year from now, right? So moving forward, I definitely see myself applying the skills in my career. whether it's backend development or building predictive models or designing scalable systems. This internship really showed me how or deepen my technical skills combined with system thinking is where I can make the biggest impact. I'm especially excited to continue improving my skills in the time series forecasting, scalable backend architecture, and cloud native data pipelines. These areas, I think I now realize that these are very critical for the data science and analytics work at scale, and I'm motivated to keep growing here. Overall, this internship was transformational for me. It didn't just it didn't just build my technical abilities, but also it gave me a real, world understanding of how messy, imperfect, and also, from that, how would we build a very ultimately perfect real systems, right? I'm grateful I have learned, and I'm excited to take these experiences into my future career. Thank you.